Happy Tiny Tuesday, lovely people! Today I'm having a painting that is inspired by a board game, and you can find out what exactly led to this painting here on my blog on Friday, together with a list of materials and close-up photos. So in case you want to know, well, hop on over on my blog on Friday. The link is in the description box below. But for the technical parts here, this quirky piece started off by me gluing watercolor paper to my cardstock, and then I'm just inking the scenery there without having any pencil or anything going on. I just, well, sketch it from my mind or from my imagination right away. And I give it a name as well. It's the Book of Internal Stench, and you might know that from The Labyrinth, which is a very lovely movie. But the inspiration actually was not The Labyrinth. It just, well, ended in this tiny scenery here. So for the colors this time around, I decided to use the Inktense blocks, and I just went through my tin of blocks there and tried to figure out which colors I wanted. And then I'm giving the whole painting a solid layer of the colors that I want. And now I'm gonna slow down and show you in real time footage here how I put in the details. So I'm having two yellowish greens in this more section. And then I'm going on top with this maroon kind of a brown. So I'm putting in shadows towards the end of the moor or the bog, whatever you want to call it. And also have some areas shaded where like that stinky mass is bubbling up. So the maroon brownish areas are the ones where you have the movement, and the yellowish green ones are the where it's just quiet and eerie and stinky, pretty much. I didn't do a lot of shading or anything on the sky. I just gave it that purple gray solid color. That's that, and I think it works very nice with the complementary yellow tones there. For the sign, I did use the lighter one of those yellow greens that I had also used on the moor. And depending on how much water I have added to the pigment, I can have more of a transparent kind of a look or a very opaque one, and layer up what I need there. So the benefit or the advantage of the Inktense is that you can paint it in the way watercolors work. It's like pretty much the same look, but you can layer without having the lower layer of color move. So once the Inktense color is dry, it's like ink, it's solid, it's permanent. But it paints the same way as watercolors do when you control it. Even a bit more, and I really like it for these very tiny paintings where you could easily have a whole muddy mess with watercolors that do have a mind on their own and want to spread and blend everywhere, even where they're not supposed to go. So I'm just layering and layering all the colors that I need, all the different shades everywhere where I think, it needs a bit lighter. I'm just pulling in back some light green. If I want something darker, I just put in the maroon colors. It's just going back and forth until I have the color to my liking and see, okay, this is pretty much finished for the background. Now just put some tiny details on top with a very yellowish apple green, pretty much, or a May green. I'm just coloring some grassy parts or some anything that you maybe find around a lake in real life, so seagrass or whatever you want, whatever they are called actually. I don't really know. I just know the German word, but that doesn't help you, right? But I'm just coloring those with that apple green, and I will in a minute get back onto that piece with the black ink marker and add a bit more detail, as the Inktense also cover up the black ink marker that I had used to sketch out my scenery here. And all that's left to do after I have this green color in is pretty much drying off the whole piece, and then go back with the black permanent marker and also a bit of white gel pen to have a few bubbles stand out and a few of those stinky waves in the air be just a bit more, well, visible underneath all of that ink there, pretty hidden, which I don't like, so I'm gonna change that. And that's my Tiny Tuesday. Again, find out on Friday on the blog what the inspiration was, which board game did actually lead to this painting. Also, there will be close-up photos, material list, pricing in case you want to acquire this piece, and so on and so on. I thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And do all the good YouTube stuff, like, share, subscribe. Have a wonderful day. Do some creative work. Enjoy your time doing it. And I will see you tomorrow with a new Draw for Initiative video. It's time to paint board game experiences then. Have fun, everybody. Bye-bye.